Welcome to 5.0 to 5.3 test review. This video will cover number 30 through 37, which is page 4 of your review. You are to solve radical equations on number 30, okay? So let's take a look. First of all, what you want to do is you want to get rid of the radical. You want to get to where you have a radical equal a number before you start to take a square of something or a cube root or cube of something. So you want to get to that position. So if you take a look, here you have your equal sign. Okay? Alright. Now, I have a square root over here. I want to get rid of the square root. So how do you get rid of a square root? You square. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So the radical goes away. So now you have 49 minus 4x is equal to x minus 1 times x minus 1. Okay? So, nothing to combine right here, but you need to multiply this out. So I'm going to have 49 minus 4x equals x times x is x squared. X times negative 1 is negative x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Combine your like terms, and when you combine your like terms, you end up having 49 minus 4x equals x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay? Let's start moving things around until you have it set equal to 0. So, since you have an x squared is positive, I'm going to move this over. So I'm going to add 4x, and I'm going to subtract 49. Okay? So now you have 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 48. Now, at this point, if you'll look, you have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. The choices are, remember, you are solving. You could either factor, complete the square, taking a square root, or quadratic formula. I always like to start off, see if I can factor first, because to me that's the easiest, and I'm not going to do a square root because I have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, okay? So let's see if we can factor. 1 times negative 48 is negative 48. What 2 numbers multiply to give you 48, and is going to subtract to give you 2? Well, that'll be negative 6, positive 8, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and factor. 0 equals x minus 6, x plus 8. Let's go ahead and solve. When you solve, you're basically setting each one equal to 0. So x minus 6 is equal to 0. Add 6 to both sides. And there's your first solution. Right here, x plus 8 equal to 0. Subtract 8 to both sides. And there's your solution. Okay? Now, don't forget that you should always check. So here I am, I'm going to check. I'm just going to use my calculator to check, okay? But if you were checking, this is what you would do. So let's go ahead and check that very first one. Let me move over real quick. Check. Let's look at 6. Square root, right? 49 minus 4 times 6. See that right there? Should equal to 6 minus 1. Well, I'm going to use my calculator to help me, so I don't have to do all the work. So, square root of 49 minus 4 times 6, that comes out to be 5. 6 minus 1 is 5, so is that true? Yes. So here's one of your choice answers. Try that with a negative 8. Do the same thing. Here's your check. Okay? So you have 49 minus 4 times negative 8. See if that is equal to negative 8 minus 1. So, here we go. Okay, let me clear this. So you have square root 49 minus 4 times negative 8. And that gives you 9. Negative 8 minus 1 is negative 9. So that did not work because they're not equal. So negative 8 is not your solution. So the only solution for that one is number x is equal to 6. All right, number 31. Okay. On 31, if you will take a look, you got a square root. Excuse me. You got a square root So we're going to get rid of that. How do we get rid of it? We square it. So now you have v squared is equal to 20 minus v. Let's go ahead and move everything over, set it equal to 0. So you have v squared plus v minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay? Let me show you what I just did. I subtract 20, what you do to one side, you do to the other, and I added v. I'm going to try to factor first. Factors of v squared is v and v. What two numbers multiply to give you negative 20, and is going to subtract to give you 1? 4 and 5. 5 is positive, 4 is negative. Minus 4 plus 5, set that equal to 0. Okay? Let's go ahead and solve. V minus 4 equals 0. V is equal to 4. V plus 5 equal to 0. Subtract 5. V is equal to negative 5. Let's go ahead and check our answers. Okay, here we go. So, you have 4 is equal to square root of 20 minus 4. 20 minus 4 is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So that works. Okay, let's check the other one. Negative 5 equals square root of 20 minus negative 5. So negative 5 is equal to square root of 20 plus 5 is 25. And square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. Are they equal? Yep, they both work. Okay. Number 32. So both of those are the answers. On number 32, now I'm going to move one of them over. So, plus square root of 9 minus 2k. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So you got 7k is equal to square root of 9 minus 2k. Well, they both got a square root, so how are you going to get rid of a square root? You're going to square both sides. And when you square both sides, guess what you have? 7k is equal to 9 minus 2k. Combine your like terms. I'm actually going to add 2k. So that'll give you 9k is equal to 9. Divide by 9. K is equal to 1. Okay. Check your answers, please. Let's check. Here we go. Square root of 7 times 1. Okay. Minus, or you could even do equal if you want. Let's keep with the original. Minus square root 9 minus 2 times 1. All that is equal to 0. Okay? Well, what's the square root of 7 times 1? Square root of 7. Minus, what is 9? Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. What is negative 7? I'm sorry. What is square root of 7 minus square root of 7? 0. So did that work? So there's your answer. Number 33. Now we got cube root on both sides. So to get rid of the cube root, we're going to cube both sides. See that right there? So now you have 2x plus 18 equals negative 6 minus x. Okay. Combine your like terms. I'm going to add x to both sides. So I have 3x plus 18 equals to negative 6. Subtract 18. Okay. So 3x is equal to negative 24. Divide by 3. X is equal to negative 8. Okay. Check your solutions, or solution in this case. All right, let's check number 33. So you have a cube root of 2 times negative 8 plus 18 is equal to a cube root of negative 6 minus negative 8. Okay. So cube root of negative times negative is positive. 2 minus 6, I'm sorry. This will be negative 6 plus 8, which leaves you 2. See that right there? Now let's do the math right here. Cube root 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. Negative 16 plus 18 is 2. Did that check out to be the same? And there's your solution for number 33. Okay. 34. Here we go. On number 34. Now, we've got to get 3 away before you can take a fifth root. So add 3 to both sides. Fifth root of x plus 3, that leaves you 5. Okay? How do you get rid of a fifth root? Well, you make it go to the fifth power. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So x is equal to 5 to the fifth power is 3,125. Check your solution. Okay. Fifth root of 3125 minus 3 is equal to 2. What is the fifth root? Okay, let me look it up. Fifth root of 3125. I'm actually going to use this sheet right here. 3125, let me see. That'll be 5. Minus 3 equals 2, so 2 is equal to 2. So check, that works. That's equal, okay? Number 35. Now, remember I showed you guys different methods? I showed you guys 3 different ways you could have done this problem, okay? And based on the problem, sometimes I might do it one way, sometimes I might do it another way, just based on the problem. In this case, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. So now you have x plus 4 to the 1/4 is equal to negative 2. Now, I want to get rid of the 1/4, okay? So to get rid of it, I'm going to multiply by 4 since this is divided by 4. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. So these guys cancel out. So you got x plus 4 is equal to 2 raised to the 4th power. Negative 2 raised to the 4th power is positive 16. Okay? Subtract 4. So x is equal to 12. Let's go ahead and check our answers. Here's your check. Remember to check. Okay? So you got 12 plus 4 raised to the 1/4 plus 5 is equal to 3. Double check. 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay? So this is like the 4th root of 16 plus 5 is equal to 3. What is the 4th root of 16? I believe that's 2. I think. Let me see. 4th root of 16 is 2. Okay? See how that's 2 right there? So 2 plus 5 is equal to 3. 2 plus 5 is 7. Is 7 equal to 3? No. So guess what? That's not the answer. That is a no solution. Okay. All right. There's not a solution that works for it. Negative 16, negative 20. I wonder if that would work. All right. Number 36. Negative 16, negative 20. 40 is raised to the it doesn't work. It's a non-real answer. Okay, here we go. Number 36. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to subtract 5. So you have 3x to the 2/3 is equal to 192. Divide by 3. So x to the 2/3 is equal to 192 divided by 3, which is 64. Okay? Now, I want to get rid of that 3. So, that is divided by 3. I want to get rid of the fraction. So I'm going to times it by 3. You could do it this way. But this problem, I actually might want to do it a little differently. But that's up to you. Okay? You could rewrite this as x squared with a cube root of 3 is equal to 64. Do you see that right there? This one, I'm going to do it a little differently. Because I don't want to deal with big numbers. Now, how do I get rid of this square? Well, what's opposite of a square? It is a square root. So I'm going to take a square root of that. So you have a cube root of x is equal to, what's the square root of 64? Plus or minus 8. See that right there? Now, I want to get rid of that cube. So how do you get rid of that cube root? We're going to cube it, and that gets rid of it. So x is equal to 8 to the third or negative 8 to the third. Okay? So let's see what 8 to the third is. So x is equal to 512, and x is also equal to negative 512. Make sure you check your solution, okay? To check your solution, this is what I would type. I would type 3 times 512 raised to the power of 2 divided by 3. Right click, plus 5. Did that one work? Yes, it was 197. Look what I just typed, okay? So this one worked. Let's try the negative. Here we go. 3 times, parentheses, negative 512, just to double check, raised to the 2 divided by 3. Oops. Right click, delete, right click, plus 5. Did that one also work? See that right there? Absolutely. So both of those are a correct answer, okay? Now, if you had done it another way, which I'm about to show you, that would work as well. So either way. Let me show you this part right here. This is another way I would have done it, okay? Here we go. So you got 3x to the 2/3 equals 192. You divide by 3. That is equal to 64. Is that right? Yep. Okay, right there. So this is where I am, okay? Now, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. You just get a bigger number. So now you have x squared is equal to 64 raised to the 3rd power is 262,144. Well, how do you get rid of a square? You take a square root. So x is equal to plus or minus square root of the previous answer comes out to be plus or minus 512. Do you see how you get both answers? Same method. Some of you will like this method. The rest of you might like this method easier. So that's a choice, okay? How you want it. So make sure you just know this part. X, A over B is the same as x to the A with a B root, okay? Just kind of keep that in mind. All right, number 37. Here we go. 37, I want to get rid of the square root, so I'm going to square each side. So now you have 29 minus 4x is equal to x minus 2 twice. Okay. Let's keep going. So now you have 29 minus 4x. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative times negative is positive 4. Combine your like terms. So 29 minus 4x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay. Next, combine your like terms. I'm going to add 4x. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And I'm going to subtract 29. Just like that. So now you have 0 equals x squared. These guys cancel, minus 25. All right. Perfect square with a minus. Differences of perfect squares. Let's factor. Another way you can write this is x squared plus 0x minus 25. Just like that, okay? These are exactly the same thing. Factors of x squared, x and x. What two numbers multiply to give you negative 25 and then subtract to give you 0? Plus 5 minus 5. Solve for each one. X is equal to negative 5. Set it equal to 0. Set that one equal to 0. X is equal to positive 5. Okay? Now let's go ahead and check our answers. Here we go. So you have 29 minus 4 times negative 5 is equal to negative 5 minus 2. Just like that. Here you get negative 7. Okay? So, let me get out of that. 29 plus 20, square root of 47 is 7. Did that work? No, that did not work. So mark that one off. These are not equal to each other. Okay? Let's check the other one, the 5. Let's see. 29 minus 4 times 5 is equal to 5 minus 2. What is 5 minus 2? 3. So you got 29 minus 20. That leaves you 9. Square root of 9 is 3. That worked. So there's your answer for that one. Good luck on your test. I will post this on the board. Have a great day.